All right, what's going on, guys? LA Productions here, and welcome back to another episode of the Jackpot Road to Glory. And today we had a ton of content released in Hockey Ultimate Team, and I want to give you guys the best in-depth full breakdown I can, going over the Four Nations face-offs as well as the new Team of the Year nominee cards and the sets that released with them. Now, I know that this video is 17 minutes long, and I just want to say stay tuned throughout the whole thing because I want to give you guys the best breakdown I possibly can. And with that being mentioned, I'll also include a timestamp down below if you guys want to go ahead and just skip right into the Team of the Year section. Feel free to do so. Now, with all that being said, when you first load up into NHL 25, we are greeted with this current screen, which is actually really cool. I like seeing this for the Four Nations face-offs. We got Sweden, Canada, USA, and Finland all represented. And as we tab over on the right joystick, we then see the Four Nations Community XP event. Now, this event is very important, especially for those of us that play Hockey Ultimate Team, because we have cards that are now paired up with this event as far as getting the collectibles to upgrade them, which we'll go over that in just a moment. But it says earn XP in Hockey Ultimate Team and World of Chel to reach higher reward tiers as a community. There are reward tiers that give us packs, which I believe are the token packs to upgrade the Hockey Ultimate Team player items. And for World of Chel players, there are consumable items that you can get for your customizable players, like Four Nations jerseys, helmets, Four Nations banners, stuff of that nature. Now, with that being said, in order to do so, you do need to download the latest roster update, so be sure to do that when you first load into the game. Check to make sure that there's an update. And also, too, you will need to choose the nation you are supporting. So the XP that we earn in Hockey Ultimate Team or World of Chel will go towards it. So this is a very important selection here, and I am unsure if you can go back and make this selection. So make your selection right out the gate. Now, if you are on Xbox, your layout will look a little bit different than mine here on PlayStation, because on PlayStation, it's L1 for Canada, R1 for Finland, L2 for Sweden, and R2 for USA. And if you're on Xbox, that will then be LB for Canada, RB for Finland, LT for Sweden, and RT for USA. So be sure down below, let me know who you are rooting for in the Four Nations. I honestly don't really know who's going to win. Don't really have an idea because I think Finland could surprise, Sweden could surprise, USA and Canada, of course, look incredibly good. Now, I am actually going to be picking Team Canada, though, as I'm a Vegas Golden Knights fan. Our captain, Mark Stone, will be heading over with Team Canada for the Four Nations face-off, and as well as Alex Pietrangelo, Shea Theodore, and Aiden Hill. So Canada has our most selectees from the Vegas Golden Knights, being four. USA, of course, has Jack Eichel and Noah Hannafin going, and, of course, Finland does have my Wild Bill William Karlsson representing his nation. So with that, Canada will be my selectee as my captains there. And, well, majority of Vegas Golden Knights players are going for Team Canada. So the XP I earn in Hockey Ultimate Team, and if I decide to ever hop on World of Chel, will go towards the Team Canada selection. So be sure down below to choose who you want. And this is a big effect for a lot of us in Hockey Ultimate Team, more so because with this selection, we also then have a second selection of the Choice Pack. And, well, that pack contains players that will upgrade based on the performance from this event. So what does that mean? In NHL 25 Hockey Ultimate Team, we now have a free Four Nations face-off choice pack, which gives us a selection of one of four players. That is the 88 Rasmus Anderson, Rupe Hintz, Matthew Boldy, and Devin Tays. Now, down below, it says earn upgrade tokens as a community by participating in the Four Nations Community XP event. So I selected Canada there. So that means out of my pack, I'm going to want to select the Devin Tays card. Now, before we take a look at the free pack in the store, I do want to show you guys their stats, because some of you might base this, selection card off of the stats that these cards represent. So Rupe Hintz can go up to a 91 overall in his Tier 4 status, and he has the two-way forward synergy, which will give him a nice little boost in faceoffs up to 90. So if you're looking for a good centerman, 90 speed, 90 excel, he also has 92 agility, 91 balance is really nice, 91 strength as well. And again, with 2-way forward, does get 90 faceoffs. This could be a great selection for a centerman in the event that you need one for your team. So Finland might be the choice that you want to go with in Hockey Ultimate Team. However, you might have chosen, say, USA, on that main menu screen for your XP. Now, Devin Tays comes in here, a left-handed defenseman. And again, when he goes up to a 91, he's got 91 speed, 91 excel, 94 agility, which is nice there. Two-way defenseman gives him a 90 endurance boost. He's got a solid shot, solid hands for a defenseman. I would like the strength and body checking a little bit higher, but everything there is either 88 or 89 in the checking stat, but really good defensively with a 98 stick checking with two-way defenseman activated. And because I selected Canada, I will be selecting Devon Toews out of this pack. And Devon Toews also happens to be the guy that has the most impact on my team, as I can always use a left-handed defenseman. Then we have Matthew Boldy for USA, the left-handed winger. Comes up as a 91 with 91 speed, 90 excel, 92 agility, 93 balance. So he'll probably actually feel more around like 92, 93 speed, even though he does have some size with him at 6'2", 201. He'll actually feel pretty quick because of that balance and agility being a little bit higher. He has an incredible shooting stat, as well as the power boost synergy. If you guys can get that activated, that really just makes the shooting stats even more top tier, but nonetheless a great card there. And then Rasmus Andersson, again as well, he can go up to this 91 tier, and at that 91 tier he has 91 speed and 90 excel, 95 agility as a defenseman, which is just incredible. Also 92 strength on this card, with 90s pretty much everywhere else other than fighting in that checking stat, which is amazing. 97 stick checking with 96 shot blocking and defensive awareness. This is a really great option if you guys are needing a really strong defenseman, on your lineup right now. This Rasmus Andersson could be a really good pick. So again, these cards are able to be picked out of the choice pack, which I'm going to open up mine now because I want to go ahead and select Devon Toews for Team Canada. So again, in the store, this pack is available for the next 30 days. However, the sooner you select it, the sooner I guess you could probably get the upgrades for this card. However, you could wait the time and just see what happens, with the community and the selections that the community made as far as their XP, to see maybe which card hits 91 faster and select that way. But of course, as I mentioned, I am going with Devon Toews, as I could really use a left-handed defenseman, and as well too, I did select Team Canada for my XP, so I'd rather have the thought of my XP going towards upgrading this card as we unlock those tiers as a community. Now, of course, the other big release today is the Team of the Year, and there is a lot of questions going around this one, and I want to give you guys, like I mentioned, the best breakdown I possibly can as we approach Team of the Year this Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is January 24th, this Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These nominee cards will be out of packs by then, but these nominee cards are incredibly important, so let's go ahead and break it all down. So for the next 2 days, and actually less time than that, this Team of the Year nominee pack is available in the store. You 100% want to log on this game and at least select and open up this pack for free. It costs you 0 coins to open it, as you will be able to get a free nominee player. Now, these nominee players are very useful because the potential nominee winners that become an actual Team of the Year item this Friday will retain a value that's 6 times more than just the base standard 85 overall card. Now, that is really important to note, especially once we go into the sets. Now, you can, of course, buy multiple of these packs at 52,500 coins or get a ×3, but they did, of course, include a set that makes this a lot cheaper to get more nominees. So as we go into sets here, the Team of the Year nominee sets, there's only one set to be completed here, but it is repeatable. You can trade in 3 items and get the one random 85 overall Team of the Year nominee pack. That same pack in the store, that's 52,500 coins that you should not buy. You can complete here for just 383s or above. Or again, if you don't have any in your collection, you can always buy them off the auction house. Now, as the time I'm recording this video at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 22nd, 83s and possibly some 84s. Yep, there are some 84s in here. Are going for about 97.50. I'm sure there's some a little bit cheaper, 96.50 there. Are there any a little bit cheaper maybe on page 2, as these ones have been up for a little bit? Let's take a look. 9,600. Okay, any for like 9,500? Yep, 9,500. So even at 9,500, these are all 84s, but you could put in these 84s in here. I would not put in a single 85, as we did get confirmation from EA that the value of 383s is the value of 185 for the Team of the Year sets. So again, the value of 383s is the value of 185. Now, I've actually gone ahead and completed a couple of the nominee sets with some of the fodder I have saved up. And I have a ton of packs saved up, which is why I'm okay with giving in some of my 83s, because I'm sure to get some more. But of course, I have my free Team of the Year nominee player pack, which we will open up here first. Again, if you can log on within the next day, be sure to open up this pack, as it is free, and it will save you 6 times the value cost on a Team of the Year winner if you by chance hit that nominee winner. Now, this is actually a really cool opening. I like this with the gold And it'd be really cool come Friday. This is the same thing where we hit reveal, and this is a sick animation with the fireworks and stuff. We get Evan Bouchard out of my pack here. It has actually a super cool animation, but Evan Bouchard is actually a really good nominee to get. He has an incredible chance at getting a Team of the Year. Now, I think it will be Makar and Hughes as the defensive pairing, and I've been saying that all the way back since January 8th when I made my first Team of the Year prediction video. And, well, however, though, Evan Bouchard could definitely sneak his way in. He could be one of our surprises with this year's Team of the Year, so not a bad one to get. And, of course, as I mentioned, with all the packs I have saved up, I decided with some of the 83 overall cards I had in my collection to add them into the set to build a couple more of these nominees. Now, I didn't want to hit the limit here real quick, so I only built 2, which will open up these 2, and then I'll go ahead and build a couple more, which to me is worth it because, again, that information that we got from EA, the cost of 383s being equivalent to the cost of 185 come the Team of the Year sets this Friday, even if I don't happen to hit a really good nominee, I'm basically just still getting that same value that I trade in. And we get, Ella Shelton. This is actually an interesting one for the PWHL. Now, she is a very tiny defenseman. 5'8", 150. However, Ella Shelton was a top 5, I think, point leader in the PWHL during 2023-2024 season. I think this year, though, she's not done all too much, but she definitely has the potential at possibly being a winner. However, even if she was, I doubt I would put my resources in building a potential 5'8" defenseman. But let's see what we get out of the second one here, and then I'll go ahead and open up, trade in a couple more cards to then build a few more to open up for you guys, just to test the waters on these packs. And again, I love this animation with the gold. It's so cool. And then the fireworks in the background, and we get Natalie Spooner. That is a potential winner right there. That is actually a really good card to get. 5'10", 181. Of course, she's a little bit tiny. Basically like a Patrick Kane size sniper forward. Unstoppable force on her, which is kind of a fun one. But Natalie Spooner was the top points, the top leader in points in the PWHL last season. This season, she's been a little kind of slow start, but definitely a decent one there. We'll send her to the collection. All right, I built up the last few here. I had to open up actually another pack so I could hit that 50 limit and not go over. So we got 4 more to open here. Let's see, can we hit a big one? Can we hit like a McDavid, a Draisaitl, a McKinnon, and we get a Anna Renee? That is not going to be a good one. That is a goalie that's like, what, 5'6"? What's her height? 5'9". Okay, a 5'9" goalie. That's not going to be good. Even if she does become a Team of the Year and I save some value on the cost, I wouldn't make that card anyways. So not so good. That's actually 3 PWHLs in a row. So let's keep that note. So 3 PWHLs in a row. What do we get in the fourth one that we made from the set? Of course, the first one was my Evan Bouchard from the pack. We get Leon Draisaitl, and that is a potential Team of the Year winner. I've had him as one of my potential winners. Again, back from my initial predictions video on January 8th, Leon Draisaitl. That is a huge one to get. I think it's going to be him, McDavid, and McKinnon for the Team of the Year forwards for the NHL. And Leon Draisaitl, that is very nice to get his 85 nominee card. So again, if he does get a Team of the Year, that card right there will save me the value of 6 additional 85s. So that is really good when it comes to building the potential Team of the Year card. And who do we get out of this one? We got one more after this one, so hopefully we can hit someone big. Matthew Tkachuk. If this happened to be any other year, it probably would have gone in a Matthew Tkachuk. So we get Matthew Tkachuk here. Again, if this happened to be any other year, he probably would be in the Team of the Year. Unfortunately, I don't see him sneaking his way into this year's Team of the Year. But we have one more of these to open. Again, I used the current 83 overall rated cards I had in my collection, as I've been saving up all my packs for a big pack opening this weekend for the Team of the Year. But let's see who we get out of this last one. McDavid? No, it's a Leon Draisaitl again. Okay, now this is actually a really good one, at least for the topic of conversation, not for me. So one thing that we know is that, say Draisaitl does win, I already have one of his cards. I could add him towards the Leon Draisaitl Team of the Year card set and save 6 times the value as, like a normal 85 that, goes into the set or whatever. However, though, my second Leon Draisaitl cannot go into, say, a winner's, Team of the Year McKinnon or, a Quinn Hughes. So that is kind of unfortunate to get a second Draisaitl there. Now, also released this week is a new Team of the Week, which I did want to mention is, of course, this is the Jackpot Road to Glory. And for me, this is a fantastic Team of the Week because we got Logan Thompson, 89 overall. Unfortunately, I have the Gallery of Greats Andre Fleury, but Tomas Hertl did get an 86, and well, I happen to have a couple 84 Team of the Weeks to make them. And like I said, I did have a couple 84 Team of the Week cards to make an 86 for free. I just was kind of saving those just in case. So I'm able to go ahead and get the 86 Tomas Hertl for the Jackpot Road to Glory, which I'm very excited about. So I'll just go ahead and open up through these and get him real quick. And thankfully, with the power of editing, I don't have to make you guys watch me reveal the rest of those. And we can just select on Tomas Hertl here, 6'3", 215. He's got Sniper Ford and Gold Snipe. Not the most pleasing card or anything, but here on the Jackpot Road to Glory, I want to obtain all the Golden Knight player items I can, and of course any other, Vegas-related items I can as well. So 88 speed, 87 excel, 90 agility is nice at least, and of course a decent shot with the Sniper Ford activated and Gold Snipe should be pretty fun, and 88 faceoffs as well. So excited to bring him to the jackpot. And with that being said, as I mentioned, I have a ton of packs saved up for the Team of the Year. The pack limit in this game is 50 packs, so I will be crossing up to that limit and giving you guys a massive pack opening this weekend on Saturday for the Team of the Year. Of course, I'll be opening up Friday, but the video will go out Saturday as we'll be ripping through to see which of our nominees become the Team of the Year winners and see if maybe we can possibly pack a full-on Team of the Year. If not, just have a ton of fodder to either build one or to use towards future, sets, whether it's, Series 2 X Factors, if we ever get those, hollow icons, whatever it may be. I will probably have a war chest of fodder built up as I have a lot of packs that contain a lot of possible player items to give me the best chances at getting one of these Team of the Year cards. But as well, don't forget your Ford Nations face-off pack. Be sure to select this and also select which nation you guys want your XP to go towards that you obtain in Hockey Ultimate Team and or the World of Chel. Of course, if you are playing Hockey Ultimate Team, you likely want to make that selection based upon which pack item, player item you want for the Four Nations face-off. So for me, again, I chose the Devontaes for Canada as I chose Canada to give my XP to. But we have Team of the Year this Friday, January 24th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to stay tuned. I'll see you all